Our internal monologue is just a really bad roommate, and we listen to it and wonder why we ended up in the same position that we started in. And it's because we're listening to it instead of observing and analyzing our thoughts. And this comes from a practice from The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. And it's this idea that you take your internal monologue and you push it externally. So instead of listening to it as if it's ourself and identifying it as you, we pretend that it's a roommate or a friend or a piece of ourself that's external to ourselves. And anytime that your internal monologue speaks, observe it, listen to it, pretend that it's somebody else telling you, and you'll come to realize how annoying your internal monologue really is. We give a lot of advice, and we say things that don't make sense sometimes or don't actually fall in line with our beliefs or thoughts. And one important thing is to not judge these thoughts because they come from experience. They come from things that happened in the past, both good and bad. So it's not necessarily wrapped in truth, but from past experiences. And that's where the importance comes in, because we can analyze these thoughts and we can look at why we're thinking these thoughts. How can we change the perspective? Because many times we hear our voice and we know that it's not true. We know that it's surrounded in guilt or fear or shame. So as opposed to listening to them in the future, try to take a different perspective and analyze and look at it from the bigger picture. And try to understand that the voices in your head many times are coming from negative attributes and are really based out of fear. And is that really the voice that we want to listen to?